At Samhain, the circle of the year has come to its final spoken wheel. At this time, the harvest has finished, the dying god interred, and the goddess has descended to the underworld to be with her beloved. Above, her people prepare for the veil between the worlds to thin. Dead ancestors will be visiting, and with the harvest tools put away, there's a new year to think about. Resources to manage, goodbyes to say, and plans to make. Meanwhile, the now barren land gives way to the rulership of the crone. In some climates, October is a sad and beautiful time. Autumn leaves cover the ground like bright bleeding, leaving the trees bare. The grass fades from green to brown, and in mornings carries the white horror of frost. The temperatures grow colder, forcing more and more time indoors. And with what we have gathered, we have just a bit more time to remember the loved ones we no longer have. Many pagans believe a membrane-like veil separates the world of spirit from the physical world, and that it thins the most in late autumn. Things pass through that membrane. Those things might be spirits, fairies, or even the departed ones we wish so much to see again. This veil also makes Samhain season ideal for magic and divination. Halloween coincides with Samhain. Consequently, many pagans see Halloween as half of the whole celebration. This time of costumes, revelry, and social inversion grew from the same tradition roots. Samhain is serious and loving. Grandma might visit while Halloween releases our restrained wildness. Many pagans revere both agricultural cycles and the processes of nature. This dichotomy manifests in this sometimes two-sided celebration. Both the reverent and the silly have their place on October 31st. To the ancient Celts, Samhain marked the most important of four Celtic fire festivals, located halfway between an equinox and a solstice. It is one of four cross-quarter festivals. Every year on the first frost after the full moon in October, families allowed their hearth fires to burn out. At this time, they brought back herd animals from grazing and completed gathering the harvest. After the fires died, they gathered with the rest of their tribe to observe the Druid priest relighting the community's sacred fire using friction. The priest introduced friction with a wheel and spindle. The wheel, representing the sun, turned from east to west and lit sparks. At this time, they made prayers and offerings or sacrifices related to their needs. The Crom Cruach came out. This was an emblem of the sun, and scholars are uncertain whether it represented a pagan god or symbolized an aspect of nature embodied in a stone pillar. The villagers left offerings of food at the edge of their village for wandering spirits and fairy folk. And there was also a sacrifice of black sheep, a black sow, or cattle. At the end, every person returned home with a brand lit from the sacred fire, which they used to relight their own hearth, and then to light bonfires, or to set torches at the edge of their fields. These ancient Celtic peoples thought it a sin not to relight their hearth fires with the brand from the sacred fire. This is something they just would not do, because it would bring in ill luck or bad omens. They were trying to bring good luck for the upcoming growing season and best wishes and blessings to make it through the winter, because the winters are very harsh. And that's the story of ancient Celtic Samhain night. Oidhche Samhain.